look at it very quickly. The Bible in the verse number 20. Can somebody read Genesis chapter 28, verse 20 to 22? And let us see the vow that he made to God. I just want to make this claim so that we understand why God told him that he should return back to Bethel, because he made a certain vow to God. Let's read Genesis chapter 28, verse number 22. Please, anybody? In chapter 28, we've all seen the vow that he made to God. So now God came to him that now you've made a vow. You know, when you read the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse number 4, the Bible says that anybody that makes a vow to God has to pay for it. So he has actually made the vow. Now God has to come to him and then tell him that this is the vow that you've made. So you have to pay the vow. So these are the three things that I learned from the vow that he made to God. The one was that he made a vow, worship and devotion. The second one is what? Consecration of a sacred place. And the third one is actually tithing and what? Gratitude. This is the key things that I actually just put in together. That these are the three things that he made vow unto God. So now God has to come to him that now go back to the vow that you made. Do you know that he also raised an altar in the Bible, in the Genesis chapter 33, the last verse? Let us understand that he also raised an altar that he called the altar El Elohim, the God of Israel. So he also made an altar, but he was outside the vow that he made to God, because that was not the place that he made the vow. So he made the vow, another vow in near Shechem. So that means he was in Shechem when he made that vow, when he built that altar. So he made the vow in Luz, which he called it Bethel. And then when he went to Shechem, he also raised an altar, because he told God that he's going to raise him an altar. So when he went to Shechem, he raised that altar for God. But God, that was not the promise that God told him. That was not the vow he made to God. The vow was that you have said that you are going to raise an altar in Bethel, so you have to return back to Bethel. So I'm just saying that so that we all understand why God was telling him that he should go back to Bethel. So all this while Shechem last week, we are going to understand, we're going to realize that because of his delayed obedience, we all realize what happened to even his daughter in the chapter 34. Because he delayed obedience, he went to live in Shechem. So all this time, actually, I would just want us to have this context why God told him to went back to Bethel. One thing is that we all have to understand, the Bible understand that the word that is given to us is actually for our learning, and through the comfort of scripture we might have what? Hope. Then so when you read the book of Genesis chapter 35, verse number 1 to 28, 29, and then there's actually a prophetic parallel in the New Testament